an extremely depressing thing is life, and I'm going to play a game, or I've played a game, called After Us. After humans and their infinite greed have ruined the planet with such things as plastic bottles, oil, and mountainous amounts of jobby, they have come to cease to exist. And this game is all about saving the animal spirits within the earth that are trapped. And that is what you do all game. So it's about 12 hours long. You go this wee sprite thing. I can't even remember the name of it. That's how much I cared. Doesn't have a deep story. It's got a very light concept of what you do. Go here, rescue this animal spirit, and bugger off to an ark, which is like a big tree. And then you do that until they're all recovered. You've got minor spirit things to find as well. You can push square on the D-pad and the wee woman thing will sing, and then a plume of sparkly stardust will come from her face, and it'll fly towards wherever the animals are. And then later on, you'll get these corrupted humans that you can free from their confines. And a wee yellow plump of star farts will come out of her face again and fly in the direction of that. Now it's quite good. I like that. It's the wayfinding, and it's got a lot of environmental storytelling, which I really do like. Unfortunately, at 12 hours long, the game does tend to outstay its welcome a wee bit. In fact, I won't say 12, I'll say 10, because I fell asleep a couple of times when I paused it. So, I'd say 10 hours, depending on how good or bad you are, and I'm terrible at these platform puzzles. There is a wee bit of combat in it. You'll fight these corrupted spirits. They'll have like TVs in their heads and things like that, and you'll have to knock all that off first. Some of them require to be attacked from the behind. Ooh, saucy! And other ones won't. I will say one thing, that the game is absolutely beautiful. Even some of the more, dour parts, the bit where you go to it's the local park, and all the trees have been cut down, and all the humans are like, they've been turned to stone. It's like, why would that happen? I don't know. That's when you find out you're not the size of a human, you're like the size of a cat. And in fact, this does remind me a lot of Stray. It's about 3 or 4 times longer than Stray. Can never get the balance right. Games are either too long or too bloody short. Stray was too short. This was too long. Would have been better off had this been about 6 or 7 hours total. But it's not a bad game. It's probably a game better off played in short, controlled bursts, as Hicks would say. So do that. Don't do what I did and just hammer it, but I wanted it over with because I thought it was shorter than it was. Game really needs a photo mode. I mean, I managed to take photos, and I'm going to load them up in my Instagram. But the game, it really, this is one of those games that really would have shone with a proper photo mode and lots of different filters and little things you can tweak to make it look brighter, darker, better, angle it, make it, more depressing. But alas, it doesn't. At least I never found one. I never saw one. But such is life, huh? Such is life. Yeah, strong environmental message here, people. It's good though, and I got it half price. I paid £16 for it. I'd maybe hold off till it's about a tenner. Like I say, it gets repetitive very quickly, but you do get to see some absolutely brilliant sights. And you'll save all kinds of animals like sharks and birdies and buffalo and stuff. And then the game just ends and you explode. Then you get to plant a little seed in an online garden. I think you only get to do that once, but you have to grow this garden with everybody else that's played the game from around the world. It's pretty cool, actually. I like that concept. If only it could do something to, save our planet, like make humans go extinct. I'm surprised nature hasn't fought back against humans a bit more, if I'm being perfectly honest. Some sort of disease, not like COVID, no, because that was man-made. if you believe that. Or if you don't, I don't really care what you believe, to be quite honest with you. But I'm surprised that, remember The Happening? Yeah, no one remembers that. Mark Wahlberg talking to a plastic plant. That's probably one of the best unintentionally funny moments in a movie I've ever seen. And yeah, I own that film. I paid like £2 for it in Blu-ray. It's too funny not to own. It's too shit not to own. And then there's all kinds of inconsistencies. Yeah. You have the killer wind. And a really funny bit towards the end where a woman gets overtaken with I'm going to say pheromones, and then she sticks her head through a window, but it's done so bafflingly poorly that it's comical. I'm not sure if that's meant to be a serious film or not. There you go. Here's my a 2-for-1 review. You get a wee bit of the game and a wee bit of that movie, and I'm never talking about it again. Jeez oh. So this game was fun. It's on the PS5. Well, it's the PS5 version that I'm playing. I don't know what else it's on. Probably everything. It's probably in the Xbox. I dare say it's on the PC. Might be in the Switch. There was a couple of hiccups with the game though, with the old performance, the old frame rate decided to just, for no apparent reason, and not in an environment that's really heavy with effects or massive draw distances. It was like some of them were like underground in relatively small mines, and it would just chug along, and I'm like, why is this doing this? There is a memory leak somewhere. Like my memory, because it's like a fucking sieve right now. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. Bish. I'll see you later. Up your nose!